My mother was a pianist, and we had a piano school right in our house. So I grew up with pianos all around me. We had a dozen of them, and that gave me the background to appreciate classical music.
Oh, okay. What type of classical music do you like to listen to the best?
Since I'm a pianist and I like the piano very much, anything to do with the piano is what interests me most, which means piano solos, to piano music, piano with chamber orchestra, piano with a full orchestra, any combination that has the piano.
Who and what were your sources of inspiration?
For one, my mother was the first source, and then my mentors were all very good, and one very special lady, former First Lady, Mrs. Imelda Marcos, has been a big source of inspiration because of her love of classical music and of wanting to share it with as many people as possible.
Why the piano and not any other instrument? Are there any other instruments you wish you knew how to play?
The piano is because my mother was a pianist and that was the instrument available, and so it's the instrument I grew to love first. Otherwise, I would have maybe loved to play the violin or be a singer, but actually I like and enjoy being a pianist best.
Who were your mentors? What are some of the valuable things they have taught you?
Definitely the basics, which means the techniques of piano mastery, and then how to make the music very artistic, and then how to project and how to be able to emote feelings and moods and make a story out of the music so that will stir the people's, the listeners' imaginations. And what we wish to do most as an instrument player or performing on stage is to be able to communicate the importance and beauty of music to other people.
What are the necessary qualities of a person has to have in order to be a successful performer?
Definitely you need dedication, focus, patience, and you have to be goal-oriented, and definitely you have to love it very much because it entails a lot of sacrifice.
Classical music has been at a decline for decades. What are your thoughts on the issue?
I would wish for parents especially to appreciate it because they probably do from their generation, and then for them to pass this on to their children by exposing them to listening to classical music. The easiest way is to a radio station. We have one classical station, DZFE, and then next would be to listen to cassettes and CDs. And finally, we have now YouTube. On YouTube, we have a lot of classical music, including my own videos. I have about 125 videos. And I would wish for many young people to take a look at them and try to like them too.
If you were to encourage younger generations to listen more to classical music, how would you do so?
I just mentioned YouTube, and that would be one of the first things and cheapest because it's free to appreciate classical music. And then once in a while, for a treat, maybe they could attend different kinds of classical presentations, not just music, but stage presentations and ballets and anything to do with the arts. Go to galleries and museums because anything to do with the arts somehow improves one's personality, makes you more well-rounded.
Okay. Can we have a short sample of your piano playing? Okay, thank you.
This is Dedication by Schumann, transcribed by Liszt.
Okay.
I'll play another one. This was a composition by Chopin, and the melody was so beautiful that somebody put lyrics to it, and as a popular song, it is known as No Other Love. But the melody came from Francois Chopin.
Thanks, Aming.
I'd like to tell you a little bit about the piano I'm using.
Okay.
It's a Bosendorfer, the name is right here. It's made in Austria, and it has been lent to me by a friend and colleague, Mr. Ray Season, who is a flutist. And I have done many flute and piano duo recitals with him all over the country. So it has been really nice of him to lend me this beautiful piano. It's one of the best, beautiful sound.
Okay. Thanks, Aming. You wanna watch the